And now on BBC One, the world's first 1970s van life series, Charting Course.
Hi everybody. Hello. You may think, what the heck, what are you doing? I'm thinking the same thing. Well, I'm out here in my mum's Honda Jazz, as you can see, the silver 03 plate beaten up Honda Jazz, as we lovingly refer to it, and I've decided to go camping of sorts for 2 days. It's sweltering hot at the moment. The month is, I believe, I don't know if we're going to be up to date by the time this comes out. That's the thing, it's kind of 50-50. But we're nearing the end of June. We're coming into July now, and it's getting really, really hot again. You'll have to forgive the sound of cars going by, as I am on just a little lay-by off in the countryside. So oftentimes, you know, you get nice long periods of silence, and then you get loads of cars coming at once. And of course, as soon as I start filming... But why am I in a car? Well, I'm in a car not because I'm starting living nomadically in a car, no. I'm not going to do this and then transfer over to Ulendo. Trust me, this is not a permanent thing. I mean, take a look at this scenario here. We've got the shower, we've got a few basic amenities. It's nice, but it's definitely not a permanent solution. This is just because I wanted to get out for a couple days. Jokes has gone up to the north to go and visit his family and his friends, and I've decided while I'm alone to take some time to reflect and to learn about myself and to take a bit of time just to come out here in the countryside. I love the countryside, I love nature. That's mostly where Ulendo is going to be venturing as well. So I thought, why not just park up on the side of the road, make a kind of haphazard bed in the boot of the car, take a few things that I can, use, and then just enjoy a couple days off. It's definitely not as luxurious as Ulendo. Unlike Ulendo, I don't have a full double-sized bed here. I don't have a running water system, I don't have a fridge, I don't have cupboard, I don't have anything, basically. I certainly don't have hammocks coming down from the roof. However, one thing that Ulendo doesn't have, he doesn't have a sunroof. Oh yeah. Unfortunately, Ulendo won't be coming back for this summer, even though that was kind of my goal, and I really wanted to get on the road by maybe August or so, at least to catch the end of the summer sun. Unfortunately, he's got so many more problems, and we keep on uncovering more and more things that need work as we go, so the project is taking a significant amount of time. I mean, I'm not even the one who's having to do it all. Dan is having to do it all in Southwest Custom. So as Ulendo isn't here, I thought, I'm not going to let that stop me from enjoying the summer. I don't want to be stuck indoors and just going out to work, and then on my weekends or time off, I just stay editing episodes of Charting Course. Maybe a nicer, more calm environment for editing episodes would at least alleviate some of the stress of this massive restoration project. So here we are. Just before we commence with the wonderful silent meditative video that you've got ahead of you, I want to just show off a couple things in the car. For example, I'm going to be using this porta shower in the wild for the first time tomorrow. That's going to be fun. Steampunk-esque binoculars, bit of incense, couple books, a journal to write in, and a book to read. Phone, bulky as ever, and of course, unfortunately, modern technology! So yeah, just basic amenities, bottle of water, that's about it. If I want food or something, I think I'm gonna have to go down to the local village pub or something like that. So yeah, it should be a nice, relaxing experience. Enjoy. So, welcome to Holborn, everybody, here in London, 2023. We're here to film the Conspiracy Faeries' latest music video. Can't wait for this, been waiting ages for it. They're going to be waiting outside the station for me. Just a forewarn, I'm sure you've probably seen footage of the Conspiracy Faeries already, but they are completely insane and I love them for it. So get ready, because it's going to be fantastic. Okay, so explanation needed. This is Chris.
It's all a lie, big conspiracy. I don't want anything to do with it, especially the royal family. They do. King Charles is a fucking bad boy.
He's the best uncle anyone could ever ask for, and one of my best friends. He has an incredible encyclopedic knowledge of all things rock and punk, loves David Bowie, as anyone who likes music should, and has fronted numerous wild and varied bands in his time as a powerful, bone-shaking rock singer.
Whatever you got, you can give it to me. 'Cause I'm enlightened, I can see.
The latest group he finds himself in is the Conspiracy Faeries, a group he and his friends created a few years back. The band's sound can best be described as psychedelic, surf rock, sci-fi, with most songs sounding like they stepped out of an alternate 1960s, where just about every theory on UFOs actually happened.
You know, like an alternate past.
Up in the air, sliver sprout, flying lizards immune to it all. You wanna be my booty call, or a waffle waitress in a shopping mall.
The lineup consists of Chris, the Buddhist rocker, on vocals, Guy, who I swear is one of Ken Kesey's Lost Merry Pranksters, on guitar,
We need to get Brexit done.
Fuck's sake, Guy.
and David, the bassist, who might be the most cool and knowledgeable schoolteacher I've ever met. These three together have created a spectacular, otherworldly experience within their music that walks the blurred line between satirizing and poking fun at the theories they talk about, while also taking them somewhat seriously. And this is about the point where I come in. As the only person in my family who seemingly knows how to hold a camera properly, I've been a proud fellow fairy who films, edits, and makes all of their music videos. And each one has been an experience never to forget.
Hi guys. Hi, how are you?
Right.
Good, thank you. Fantastic. Hi Guy, how are you?
Hello, my darling.
Oh darling, nice to see you.
Look at
Fantastic.
you. You've got new trousers.
Oh yeah, of course.
Looking splendid and spectacular.
I'm definitely not necessarily dressed for the occasion. Anyway, no, it's alright, I'll be fine. So no David today?
Yes.
I was going to say. Mwah. Sorry, I thought it would be fun to have a little behind the scenes stuff, so hence why I've. Oh yeah.
Gene.
The Gene.
Let yourself go.
Yeah, that's the one. You have just eyeballed this. You know, if you were in the 70s and you were speaking on CB radio, you'd eyeball.
Oh, right, yeah,
'cause
rubber duck.
Exactly. Well, this is all about CB. My whole jacket has CB stuff all over it.
Okay. Wow. So have you got a radio on Ulendo?
Yes, I have. Yeah, with the wood grain. The wood grain look. Action.
Baby, make my life complete. Man, just leave me alone. But then I lost her to a mobile phone.
Oh, and there goes the mobile phone.
Alright, stop.
Yeah. Restart it there. Right on cue.
Oh, this is carbon, man. This is carbon.
My flaming passion you have crucified.
Just whack her in the face.
Very, quite contrary. How does this garden grow?
That's it.
That's how it ends. That's amazing. I love that.
If it's a laugh, we'll keep it. If it looks shit, we won't. Might be funny.
Yeah, if you could just aim more for the neck so we can get a beheading on camera, that would be great.
Do I get danger money? Oh yeah, definitely.
Oh yeah, they're insured. Look at him.
Yeah, we're
Look at Guy. He looks insured. Hello.
Love and peace. You wouldn't listen to us at love and peace. You're going to have to listen to us now or we'll smash your face in.
Very, quite contrary. How does your garden grow? Very, quite contrary. How does your garden grow?
Just keep laughing.
I know. Lip sync is not your forte, Chris. 3, 2, 1, action! Run, skip, frolic. Keep going. Keep going. You're all on camera. Fantastic and nice. Okay, you were supposed to stop after that, Chris, but don't worry about it. Oh, I can't take it. It's too good. You know, after singing about so many people being lizards, you know, you're now part of the problem. Okay, so Chris, if you could move in a little bit more. Brilliant. Okay, so the camera's going to be here.
Yeah.
So if you peek your head out around here, is that okay?
Okay.
All right, you ready?
Yeah.
All right, 3, 2, 1, go. Look around. And go back in.
The upstage again.
Rusty Burrows.
Yeah, you're gonna have to replace him, Chris. Get a new producer slash guitarist.
Welcome.
I could never replace a guy.
Aww.
I try.
You're being nice to
hard.
me.
I've tried.
He's tried.
I've tried.
It's more fact than compliment. Brilliant, well here they are. So everybody, where are we going for eat/drink?
Yeah, there's a very nice one just here. I don't know if it'll be too busy.
I think the behind the scenes of this will make a better charting course video. Because I mean, to be fair, I think the next time on charting course thing would be great just to see you guys running with a lizard mask.
Yeah.
You know.
We want to be with Ulendo.
Oh yeah.
Can we do a summer holiday
Like the
theme?
Cliff Richard film.
Oh God, really?
Yeah.
With the camper?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm up for that. Chris Tommy, you wanted to do something with Ulendo at some point.
Yeah, absolutely. As soon as he's operational.
Yeah.
I'd like to do Mr. Ben stepping out of the door in weird different outfits. That'd be really nice.
Yeah, that would be fun.
And
Once that all those repairs have been done,
Yeah.
it's going to be an amazing thing that you're getting, really.
Yeah, definitely.
we won't see
Thank
him.
you.
He'll be cruising around the world somewhere.
Western Supermare first, start small. Yeah, well, that's the thing is that I think the logic is that people are saying, my mum and dad obviously said, why didn't you just buy a new vehicle? Like, why didn't you just get something modern? I'm like, well, you know, considering the life I want to live, you know, I want to be vintage and have all this stuff. You know, I was never going to get something new.
Nothing to make a series about that.
Exactly. Plus, I think the challenge is
But
allowed for a more.
So you.
Yeah.
Such a quest and an odyssey.
I think it's wonderful.
Thank
So
you.
is that the dream
Thank you.
to travel around Europe, the world, in Ulendo?
In Ulendo, yeah, that's the plan. That's another hobby I've got into recently. I've got into
I love the
CB.
moment when you got the radio working, you didn't expect it to work.
No, well, I didn't get it working. It just
Came on.
on like magic.
It's
So
definitely haunted.
I honestly, yeah, possessed or something. But
Start again.
yeah,
A very friendly line called parsley.
he doesn't know the rest. But don't shout or speak to me too harshly, because I'm not particularly brave.
Doodly-doo.
Dun, 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 dun.
You remember parsley? I love the herbs.
Good. Well, The Herbs is my favourite kids series.
I'm a dog cocktail.
It's one guy doing all the
you love your
voices,
herbs.
and somehow, oh god,
Audacious.
oh yes, I'm feeling very herbidaceous.
Sage the owl. Sage the owl.
You know, they actually found all the original puppets from The Herbs in a box in like the BBC archives, which have been in there since the last show was filmed recently, and they were on display a few years ago in like a kids' TV history thing. It was fabulous.
That's cool.
I love that you noticed that, Grace. That's so sweet.
I love the herbs. It's just one of those things I used to grow up with.
Yeah. You gave me a
I'm
VHS
sure,
of the
you
Magic
know,
Roundabout the first time I
there's
ever
gonna
met
be-
you.
Someone's going to have something on parsley and there's going to be a big scare. He's from the 70s. It's going to happen.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Oh God, no!
yeah.
Why can't we just leave it alone?
Roundtree's fruit pastille.
Not my neighbour. Hello, hello.
Hi everybody, I'm sitting in a modern car today. I know, very bizarre. However, we are going to go and pick up the silver Honda Jazz. Why? Well, because unfortunately today is the last ever time it will head out on the road. That's right, the silver Honda Jazz that my mum has driven to Southwest Custom and back every single time we go for an adventure, the one that has been featured so heavily on this channel as kind of the only mode of transport, is unfortunately getting scrapped. It went in for its MOT and unsurprisingly, unfortunately, failed it. My mum and dad don't see a point in, you know, continuing on with it. So yeah, we're going to go over to the MOT centre today, grab it, and I will be taking it for its last ever drive off to the scrapyard. So off we go.
Hello, mate. Got to pay for on the Jazz. It's dusty.
Yes, the Honda Jazz.
There it is, everyone. Right next to a registration that says Bev. Oh dear me. Oh dear, Honda Jazz, what have you done? It's time to take the silver Honda Jazz off, unfortunately, to the scrapyard. This is probably the first you're hearing of it, so I'm really, really sorry. Not you. I'm sorry, but unfortunately, yes, you did fail your MOT, so we are taking you off to the Dunkerton Breakers Yard. So let me just get the keys out real quick. So yeah, it's a big shame, to be honest. This car has a lot of memories on it, and I'm going to tell you all about it on the drive down, on the final drive. Let me just get in here real quick. Fantastic. It's also got a very coincidentally well-placed AC system, so that if you want to film anything, you can just put the camera there, and there you go. You got a nice shot on your hands. Oh, God. Right. Because I've got polyester in this shirt, I don't want a giant piece of plastic on my back. Alright, let's go. What a shame. And with a whole half tank, almost a full tank of fuel. Alright, well, I will start up the camera again as we're on our way and talk about a few memories of this car, because it's a bit of a sentimental thing to be taking this down. I'm the third generation of people to drive this car in my family. Originally it was my grandma's car, and then my mum bought it, or, you know, took it off my grandma, and then my mum used it for as a workhorse for, you know, a year or two, and then here we are now with myself on the insurance, driving it, only for a couple months before, unfortunately, it has to have its last drive. So, it's got a lot of wonderful memories behind this thing. Listening to jazz on the way to jumble sales with my grandma when I was only about 12 or 13. You know, I've been in this car for pretty much all of my life. It's not the family car, it's my grandma's car, but I was always with my grandma's on weekends throughout my teens anyway, so, you know, it's just as close to me as anything else would be, with the memories that have been made in here, but sadly, it's time to go. So here we are on the final drive of the Honda Jazz, the silver 03 plate Honda Jazz, which could not keep up with daring Daniel as he careened forward. Yeah, so it's quite, you know, it's quite a shame really, because, as I said, this car has a great ton of memories. I'm sorry, by the way, we're going over some really rocky roads, so chances are the camera is not going to be the stillest. I'm really sorry. Yeah, so a great deal of memories have been made in this car, and it's quite a weird thing for me to be taking it to, well, taking it, unfortunately, on its last journey. In this car, I went off to so many flippin' jumble sales. You see, with my grandma, I always used to spend every Saturday and sometimes even sleep over and spend the whole weekend with her. My dad would often take my brother to football on Saturdays, and I would go to my incredibly arty grandma's and become the crazy artistic person you see today. It was a very formulative time in my life where, you know, from about, I don't know, 9 years old or so, or even further back than that, right up until about 15 or 16, through my young years and teenage years, this car transported us everywhere that we went. My grandma and I always used to go to jumble sales. You could basically pick up anything you wanted for 50p or even less. So that's actually where the obsession within the 70s was pretty much kick-started, A, by the Smash Martian ads, and B, by the Tease Maids. And the Tease Maid, as a matter of fact, I got obsessed with it after finding one of them in the Coombe Down jumble sale. So the very first ever Tease Maid, one of the things that was, you know, that kind of kick-started this whole 70s obsession, and then led eventually to what you're seeing today,
say, the channel of Charting Course, the very first tease made was transported in this car, and the 13 others after it. And so here the Honda Jazz lies awaiting its next life. Perhaps it's, you know, going to go off and be part of several other cars, or maybe it's all just going to get squashed. Either way, here it remains. Of course, it would be quite foolish of me to come to a junkyard and not look for a Renault Traffic. However, because they are kind of more getting to that classic vehicle age, and because there are collectors out there for them, some of whom are probably watching this channel. Hi. It's quite hard to find them, especially in such a remote location like this, but you never know. You never know, but look at all the cars here, my God. Look at all the cars. When I look around at places like this, when I observe all the dashed and broken cars, I think of wasted potential, you know, all these pieces in the floor, and I think all these dreams that people once had, especially with camper vans, and there's a couple back here. Oh, there's a VW back there, look at that. I think about wasted dreams, more with camper vans than with cars, because camper vans mean, you know, they mean the symbol of freedom to me, you know, they have an air about them that just screams travel in me, let's go places. Of course, you know, it can also mean a new start for many vehicles, so people can fuel their dreams and get parts for things so that they can keep going. I mean, you know, if Ulendo needed a part or something, I'd be incredibly grateful and excited to have a Renault Traffic pop up here. Look at this VW, good lord. Blimey. Look at this. Next time on Charting Course. Well, Bev, great news. So, Ulendo is finished.
Oh, there's real life for you. Oh, the open road, the dusty highway, the heath, the common, the rolling hills, villages, towns, cities. Here today, somewhere else tomorrow. Travel, change, excitement. A horizon that's always changing. And mind, this is the finest of its kind ever built. All the fittings planned by myself.
Come on, Ratty.
You see, all complete. Everything you could possibly want.